Difference between multi-level queue and multi-level feed. In multi-programming environment, it often happens that more than one processes compete for CPU resources at the same time. If only one CPU is available, choice has to be made between process to run next. Part of the operating system responsible for making choice of process is called scheduler, and algorithm it used is called scheduling algorithm. The objective of multi-programming is to maximize CPU utilization. Criteria like turnaround time, response time, waiting time, throughputs are suggested on basis of which scheduling algorithms are judged. There are many CPU scheduling algorithms, two of which are multi-level queue scheduling, MLQ. It is queue scheduling algorithm in which ready queue is partitioned into several smaller queues and processes are assigned permanently into these queues. The processes are divided on basis of their intrinsic characteristics such as memory size, priority, etc. In this algorithm, queue are classified into two groups, first containing background processes and second containing foreground processes. 80% CPU time is given to foreground queue using round-robin algorithm and 20% time is given to background processes using first-come first-serve algorithm. The priority is fixed in this algorithm. When all processes in one queue get executed completely, then only processes in other queue are executed. Thus, starvation can occur. Since processes do not move between. 1. Example for multi-level queue scheduling, MLQ. A multi-level queue with 5 queues is listed below according to order of priority. 1. System process Q2. Interactive processes Q3. Interactive editing processes Q4. Batch processes Q5. Student processes Q. Here, all queues have their own scheduling algorithm and process is chosen with highest priority. Then it is executed preemptive or non-preemptively. No process in lower priority queue can get executed until higher process queue are all empty. For example, if batch process queue is running and interactive process comes in ready state, batch process is preempted and interactive. In this algorithm, ready queue is partitioned into smaller queues on basis of CPU burst characteristics. The processes are not permanently allocated to one queue and are allowed to move between queues. Here, queues are classified as higher priority queue and lower priority queues. If process takes longer time in execution, it is moved to lower priority queue. Thus, this algorithm leaves IO-bound and interactive processes in higher priority queue. The priority for process is dynamic as process is allowed to move between queue. A process taking longer time in lower priority queue can be shifted to higher priority queue and vice versa. Thus, it prevents starvation. Since processes are allowed to move between queues, it has high scheduling overhead and is flexible. 2. Example for multi-level feedback queue scheduling, MLFQ. Now, let us consider multi-level feedback queue with 3 queues. 1. A round-robin queue with time quantum of 8 milliseconds, say Q1. 2. A round-robin queue with time quantum of 16 milliseconds, say Q2. 3. A first-come first-serve queue, say Q3. Now, when process enters Q1, it is allowed to execute, and if it not completes in 8 milliseconds, it is shifted to Q2 and receives 16 milliseconds.